I spend a lot of my time trying to understand things, and I feel as though I can never actually understand things any better than I already do. It's it's not necessarily true. It's a feeling. And even if feelings are based on our very real perception of things in terms of how we perceive things and how those things make us feel, give me a moment to think. The feelings are real. It doesn't matter if the things that create the feeling is not reality. It's the feelings that drive people to take actions. And actions can often be very destructive or misguided or simply fail in entirety. But the things that we do out of fear, out of desperation, those things, the consequences of those things, the consequences of those things are lasting. And it's very easy for people to put the fault of an outcome onto one group. Not easy in terms of it makes the most sense, it's easy in terms of it's the most clear path, because there's so many easy things that happen that don't make sense to me. People acting in blinded ways. I, um, there's not really, there's not really an answer, not one that I've found. It really does feel like we are just repeating things, or however the phrase goes, rhyming. History doesn't repeat, but it does often rhyme. We often take very risky actions when we're panicked, and we don't realize the potential danger until afterwards. And then there's times where a little bit of panic is worth it, but only enough. We don't need to maintain a state of panic. We just need to channel, I guess, adrenaline, to put it in a more specific example. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Looked like it went right through, like maybe right past my character's face. I've not really left this forest much. I've gone to its edges. I've started building an old, dilapidated wall between this forest and the birch forest. Somewhere over here. Might have gone the wrong way. Let's see, that's the chimney, and that's the house. From the house, I would leave that. Yeah, so the birch forest is over there. This is one thing I enjoy about playing this way. I'm getting very familiar with this area, and over time I'll probably continue to add things that far over there. I'll show you. That's the house we left out of the cabin, whichever you want to call it. It's very basic, and it's not very big, but it's comfortable, and I feel safe in there. And like I've only had one instance of not being able to sleep from monsters. Okay, yeah, I was getting it wrong. So that's the direction. But yeah, this is it. It's pretty basic. Doesn't really have windows. It has like small viewing points from part of the second floor and one window on the other side. That sound that you might have heard was a little thing I made over here. So something stepped on that. Could have been that sheep or that cow, probably that cow. This is something I don't think I want here. It's not the same kind of leaves. I've decided that I want to cut down any trees, at least as like slowly over time. I'll make my way kind of out around in this area that I've kind of reinforced. Most of these craters were from creepers. At one point, the land around here was pretty close to level with the highest points up here. But then I started off digging dirt and making it 2 blocks high, so the only things that could easily get up were spiders. And that that led to creepers being along the edges of this raised area, causing them to detonate when I became too close, and it led to a reoccurring problem, or I don't know, you can call it a problem, I guess, but you don't have to, I suppose. A reoccurring pattern where the creepers would continually expand the depth of the area around it. Okay, yeah, there. I think this is the direction of the birch forest. I don't know if that birch that I saw is directly part of that birch forest or isolated, but it has a friend. That's nice. Oh. Some feather falling would be nice. I have not been enchanting my boots regularly, so I am not sure if I can even get that with an enchanting table without more bookshelves. So yeah, this is the wall I've been working on. That's the one end of it. I believe I was considering having it go kind of this way and then end at the water there. So it's pretty close to being finished. So yeah, this is the border of the birch forest and the dark oak grove. I've not explored into here very much. Kind of stuck along the edge. Hmm. But yes, this is my single player world that I've been working on. It's not particularly, I don't know, it's not going very fast. Obviously, you can kind of see my armor is a bit scrappy. But, I've been enjoying it. I find it nice to slowly improve the forest with paths and lights and decorating it. And just taking my time. I will show you the caves. I've been enjoying the spear update quite a lot. Let's cut down a tree. Yeah, so these ones, the oaks and the oak trees and the birch trees. I'll save the giant oak for a later time. I've also had the idea of eventually building a giant dark oak, kinda central in the forest. Eventually, I was considering, like, when trees become damaged from a creeper chopping down the dark oaks, like those. This one's just floating for now, but yeah, that's how I was determining which trees to cut, at least after I established my initial area. Yeah, I enjoy roaming and battling through the night. It's it's satisfying. I was considering rigging. I was considering placing TNT mines around, but it's probably just a bad idea. I'll just save these for mining. Do I need to put anything else away? Anything else down here? Okay. All these bows. Okay. Hello. Let's move these. Okay. Yeah, I've placed, if you're wondering what all the fireflies are doing out during the day, if you, I learned this, I believe, from Etho testing stuff. I watched one of his latest videos, and he basically placed firefly bushes under dirt. This is how I've been placing it, just because it makes sense. You place them like that, and because they're in the dark, they always emit. This might mess up the video's bitrate a little, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah, some of this was moss. Me using moss to kind of dig a little more. Some of it was creepers that, well, initially it was creepers. I'm not sure if I want to leave this tree or not. If I cut it down, all the skeletons that like to hang out over there would be able to shoot me, so I think this tree will stick around for a while. Maybe I'll eventually kind of extend this down and like reinforce this area. Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of just feel like playing, so I'll just keep playing. Well, you don't need to see this, but what videos do you need to see? There's a lot of them. A lot of videos that don't do most of us much good. So, I don't know. If you decide to watch this one, I hope it at least is. I don't need to talk about it like this. I enjoy mushroom stew a lot. It's how I prefer getting my food in Minecraft. It's, yeah, I've heard arguments or reasonings for why people don't like it that much, but I find it satisfying, and it's kind of like a way to make potions before you get access to potions. And since I take my sweet time getting things and getting progress, I've not built another portal. I have a diamond pickaxe. I probably could have by now, but I just haven't worried about it. I do like potions. Potions, hala. I do enjoy that. So I will probably be eager to make potions when I get the opportunity. Yeah, I'm not very content with how this landscape looks. I want to terraform it more. I'm just not 100% sure how yet. Maybe more moss. I don't think I like that brick. I might mine that up again. I should tap on the bed. If you're curious how I'm not dealing with phantoms, this is how since I don't actually sleep through the night completely, all I need to do is... This sentence is formed improperly. Let me try again. If you don't want to deal with phantoms, but you do like having it be nighttime, something you can do is just you sleep in a bed for a moment and exit before you complete the process, and that will reset the invisible clock on phantom spawning, so you can be up at night and not worry about phantoms showing up. Even though part of me really wants to be better at fighting them. Well, I am gathering the things I need for regeneration stews. Oh, it's the... 'Twas the bows. If you didn't know, you can make mushroom stews, of course, using a red mushroom and a brown mushroom and a bowl. You can make a mushroom stew. But if you want something a little more, you can add different flours, and that will give you the suspicious stews, like the ones you can find in shipwrecks or villager trades. Yeah, various loot areas will have different suspicious stews. This suspicious stew is a regeneration stew. So let's go take some damage and show you what I mean. Inventory is pretty full. But yeah, okay, I didn't actually craft it. Let's craft two. I need another flower. So you can do that if you want. These recipes do not show up in this thing. That's kind of another thing I like about it, honestly, is that it's one of the few like recipes in Minecraft that is like it was when the game might have been released, when there wasn't an in-game resource for knowing how to make things. So now that I'm damaged, I can eat this, and it'll give me a stew's worth of food, as well as a regeneration effect, which I believe gets you a heart and a half of healing, not counting the healing just from the fact of it being food. So, like, right now I probably won't because I'm still healing from the meal. But, yes, that's one of the reasons I like it, is because the regenerations do. You might have even heard about it from, like, there's I believe a series of a hardcore world shared between different content creators, and they have lore established because in their version of hardcore, I don't know how all hardcore works, I don't know. Can you regenerate health by eating normal foods in not regular hardcore Minecraft? I'm not familiar, but in their world they have a whole field of these flowers because it's like it's something that basically helped them a lot, so they venerate the flower. Yeah, the mines. I remember now. I was talking about showing the mines. They're not as developed as the surface. I need to get used to this range. It's a lot more than I'm actually acting like it is. I don't remember. How many blocks is it? So, like, if I'm standing, is it like 3 or 4 blocks? So I should be, yeah, I think that's about how far. It's either 3 or 4 blocks. I'm acting like it's just like 1 or 2 more. Yes, so here's the mine. Careful. Here's the mine that I made. Just dug out some rough stairs. It's very unrefined. I wanna work on these stairs more. But yeah, it goes all the way down there, and I can't quite remember what. Maybe I think this was a cave wall. Why can't I hit him? Was it interacting with the hitbox of the ladder? Is that it? Or was I just not aiming right? Yeah, so this is a ravine. Some of it is exposed on the surface. But yeah, this is my entrance. Spent a good bit of time making it safe to get the stuff that was in the walls and make a way down. Yeah, I want to properly apologize. It's a bit chaotic in terms of structuring, but it works, and that is the level of function I need. Yeah, we got a whole lush cave down here. It was kind of jarring how quickly I was able to get down this deep with that cave. I guess it's just the nature of ravines. They just get you very deep in the earth. This is a little forward operating base. Let's get rid of some of this. I don't think I've planted mushrooms down here. Yeah, I've not. Let's do that. It's a bit bright. I don't know if there's good places for this. Maybe that. Let's see. We'll try one there. That'll probably work. Yeah. Oh. So this was not a natural generation. I dug up there and the water just flowed down, and I just thought it looked cool, so I left it. Yeah, it goes pretty far. Land. Oh yeah, something I want to show. I was journeying this way, and eventually I dug into the cave wall and found an aquifer, I believe is the term, underground water. Here, it's further up still. It's a bit treacherous. Yes, the surface world. But yeah, I found this. And I established some of these for some underground cave exploration. If you have the patience to, you can really do a lot of underwater cave exploration, because nothing really spawns in here unless you're close to where zombies show up, because then drowns can find their way to you. But yeah, here's a geode I found from this. It was just exposed and flooded underwater, and it's not really close enough to my area to be growing consistently. But it's still cool. Still cool. Yeah, it's difficult to see at first, but if you wait, I believe your character's vision slowly adjusts the longer you're underwater. So, yeah, if you go down, do you wait for your eyes to adjust? You can start seeing a bit more. I don't think I have a checkpoint over that way. Let's see. Yeah, this is something I found quite interesting. A surface to cave tunnel through the water. Yeah, there's one over there, and then there's another here. This one's very narrow. Ah, yeah, that's why I forgot about it. It's all the way up there. But yeah, it's I don't know, I kind of wish underwater exploration was a bit less tedious, because it's very interesting. Yeah, so there's my forest. It's getting to nighttime. Yeah. So that's kind of the cave system as I've explored it so far. I feel like pigs should like mushrooms. Are truffles? I believe truffles are a type of mushroom. I feel like they should like mushrooms. What the heck? This terrain generation. Whoa. That's weird, dude. That's like way below sea level. Why did it generate like this? I guess it's just a cave system. It's like even got a river down there. Yeah, I need to be careful. Okay. Let's get home. So I know this is my forest, so if I don't see something familiar, I will eventually. That could be something familiar. That is a birch forest, so that's on the edge of it. I think over that way might be the. Oh, is this the island? The isle or whatever. I believe this is, yeah, this is separated by a river. So yeah, this is a separate bit of the forest. So yeah, if I go this way. See an orange sheep. That is a good sign. I recognize this. Okay. There's a path. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lots of ravines. The distant glitter of lanterns. That wrong. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, this is, I don't know if I showed this window properly, but that's the one actual window, and even then it's barred like I'm in jail. I don't know why I put this down here. Don't don't think about it too much. We're gonna do this and throw another bow in there. We're doing great on healing students. Might even have too many. Sure, not sure why it does that. It's a weird texture glitch. Okay, here's what we'll do. We're gonna do that. Oh yeah, and another type of stew you can make is with dandelions and stretching. You can do dandelions, or you can use blue orchid. And that will make a saturation stew. I usually try to have at least 2 of these on me, and I'll show you why. Let's take some damage. Oh boy, maybe not that much damage. A fortune shovel. What? I guess clay? Would that? Is that what that would be useful for? So I found the kind of the pattern with the spear is because there's the cooldown for the stab, you go boom and then you can do that because there's the cooldown doesn't affect preparing it for a charge and vice versa. So it's like if you want, you can go. Let's see, let's find something. Something that wants to eat me. Or at least cause me to cease living. This is gonna be risky. Half health against a skeleton with minimal armor. Oh, yeah. I wanna live so I can show the stews, but this is getting a little risky with all these skeletons. Oh boy. Give me my arrows and then I'm retreating. But yeah. I guess, yeah, let's just keep sprinting. That's probably the best way. Sprint jumping. Zombies. Hmm. I guess here. Oh, hello. Here, give each other some space. But yeah, if you here's the regeneration stew. That's the one of the big downsides of the suspicious stew is obviously they're called the same thing. So you have to keep track. That's why I have them separated like that. But yeah, since I'm very low health, I will show this stew first. This is the regeneration stew. 2.5 hearts. Eat one regen stew. Oh wait, was that? That was the wrong one. See, that's another thing. When you die with the stews in your inventory, uh, you will often get them mixed up after getting your things back. So I just ate a saturation stew is what this kind of stew is called. And that will give you a lot of your hunger back. Like, I think we were at like 3.5 or 4 nuggets. And that gave us a full hunger bar. So yeah, it's very good at that. And I mean, I guess that one suspicious stew also has helped us regenerate. We were at 2.5, so we regenerated 4 hearts from one stew, which is pretty comparable to like a golden carrot, I suppose. But yeah, here's, I believe this should be a regen. Yeah, that's a regen. So that combined gave us, I believe, 1.5 hearts from the regeneration effect, and then the saturation on top is giving us an effect as well. So those two go there, that goes there, let's go back here. This is something I think bundles are really good for, since, suspicious stews, it's something you can craft here and they take up a whole thing. So it's kind of better to have just the ingredients ready to make a new one rather than having your inventory completely full of the stews. So having a bundle, even if it's just a bundle for the mushrooms, and then you have a stack of flowers or something. I don't know. I sometimes would have a variety bundle with all the different useful flowers. There are some effects that are not actually good, of course. If you've consumed random suspicious stews from shipwrecks, you'll probably know that. Um, but yes, it's very interesting kind of testing the different ones. Do I have an empty bowl? No, I do not. Give me a bowl, thank you. So, if we do a stew and used a closed eye blossom, that will make a suspicious stew. And if we eat it, it gives us nausea. And then if you make a stew with an open eye blossom, it gives you a different thing, which is fun. I believe it will be blindness. Here's another thing that's pretty crazy with suspicious stews. You can, since they have a potion-like effect, they've been given the ability to be eaten even if you're at full hunger. Yeah, that's like a blind. So in a way, it's one of the few foods you can eat to get yourself to full saturation, which I've been talking about saturation as if everyone knows about it, but it's one of those hidden features that you don't get told directly about. Like here, if I eat this stew, and what is it's so fast, but the effect that this stew gives is, I believe, called saturation, um, or something. It's something related to saturation, and it if you have this initial hunger bar that you see, imagine that there is an invisible hunger bar that you can't see. That is the bar that, for the most part, determines how much health you regenerate. If you take damage, for example, you will regenerate health based on that invisible seconds saturation bar. This is probably something most people that watch a lot of Minecraft videos already know, but for the few people who don't, that's part of it. Another thing that's kind of related to it is rotten flesh. Like, of course, it makes your hunger go down, but part of your hunger is your saturation, so uh, that's one of the things it also affects, that invisible saturation bar. I think I'm gonna go mining, but I need to empty my inventory first. Going mining in the Minecraft game? What a crazy idea. Okay, so we have a healthy amount of protection. Yeah, our, this is the name if you're wondering. Dionysus is the god associated with satyrs, so that was the thought behind it. I'm gonna take this one instead. And I'll take some dirt and these apples. Maybe, do I have enough gold for golden apples? Enough for one. Let's make one. I think. If I know how to make golden apple. Yeah, okay. We'll take these, and if we get enough gold, we will make more. Sheep. I would like to dye those sheep. Hello. So this spear does 2 less points of damage. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's see. There's gold up there. I would like to get up there. How would I do that? Let's see what materials we have in here. I could just pillar straight up, but that's kind of boring. Okay. So now we're going to use these to get up to that gold. Okay, now trying to go that way. Mhm. Yeah, there's not really a pretty way to get up to that. At least not that I can figure. It's just gonna be kind of a weird looking platform. I guess we could do like what they do with what they do with iron shafts. Someone's fixing their problem with the horn. Jesus Christ. That's not how. In some countries, it is illegal to honk your horn if no one's immediate safety is at risk. And I think that's a good idea. Not that it would always be properly enforced, because police officers will often. Was it literally just one? Oh, that's funny. That is funny. So yeah, I mean, one of the things about the building like this is sometimes it's not really worth it, but there's part of me that's like happy to have something like that's close to the roof. Like if I ever decide to like, I don't know, knock a bunch of these down or do something up here, I already have um, a path, which I think is helpful. That looks really bad. It's just floating there. Hello? Excuse me. Sorry, your parent had to die. It was quite terrible. Oh God, they're hurting themselves. I guess I'm wasting durability. That could go in there. Have I explored this much? Don't know. Lava. You must have been there for a while. Hello. I'm going to throw that right there. Well, this is precarious. Let me help you, sir. Let's see. You want to eat my brains? No, sir, come. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's than one. This is a little dark. Yeah, so if we take this down, we can probably center this a bit better. There we go. And I'm going to start using these just to prevent holes from being as much of an immediate danger. I think I can get up there without going this way, so I will do that. I will go around. Oh yes, and we have all this clay that I was thinking about digging up. Hello? Are you, you're a medium. That's at least... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking might happen. Yeah, now I'm affecting the stairs. Gotta figure something out for that. Give me that, give me this, that can go up there, this can go here, this goes here, this goes there. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. It compacts it. I shouldn't. Is this? Let's just make a chest. Let's just make a chest. We'll fill a chest full of clay, and that is what we will do. Yeah, we'll have to make a bridge after we dig out all this clay we want. Yeah, we will have plenty of clay for a while. Just have to figure out what we want to make with it. I guess if we made the clay into, if we turn the balls into blocks, we could cook the blocks and make glazed terracotta or something, I believe. Oh, stretch. Okay. All right. Let's turn this into block. Okay. I might use this entire durability of this shovel because I doubt I will need fortune on a shovel ever, like, for a long time. Like, I don't even need it now, I just have it, so I'm using it. startled me a little. I thought I saw a creeper, but it was just moss. Everything's fine. Is this just full yet? A little over half. Is this shovel gonna break? Yes, probably. I guess this is another reason to dig. Or I forgot the TNT. I should get that. That would be a good way to deal with all this clay also. TNT mining. How's this doing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can't tell what I'm doing, there's a slight sliver of red. Oh, well, I'm glad there wasn't lava there. There's a slight sliver of red representing the last bit of durability that the shovel has. I think we want a lantern there. What's this doing? Okay. Okay. Still got a few left. And it's gone. So that's a little less than a full chest, a little less than 2/3 of a chest worth of stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh. You did it wrong. That's incorrect. Give me my clay ball. Make some more. Give me that one. I don't know if it's even right. No. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to assume that I will want to dig the rest of this clay eventually, and we're going to build an entire thing. And even this moss, we're going to assume the same for the moss. I think I just didn't have quite enough wood for this before. But now I have plenty, so I will use it. Yeah, so here's this. Oh, that's important. Well, I mean, it's good to have, so. Okay, let's see, we can fall down here, and we can put this back there, and we can mine this. Oh yeah, double gold. We have enough for another golden apple now. Yeah, I'm gonna get the TNT because that sounds very fun. I might just decimate this area with TNT. That, for one, sounds fun. For two, it kind of fixes. I don't know. It doesn't fix anything. It literally breaks everything. But like, It'll clear this space and probably reveal minerals. Minerals. This poor lush cave. It was... Everything was fine until you came along. Everything was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If it wasn't for you, I'd be on a horse and halfway to Hammerfell. You, me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants. We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief. Sorry, I had a flashback. Let's take the bridge. I want that sapling. That's not yours. That's my sapling, sir. Ow, don't knock me off. It's rude. Okay. I feel like they should, if they didn't already, they should make it so the momentum of the thing you're charging is calculated as well. I don't know if it is, but if it was, that would be very cash. It's like, it probably would be not very clear. Not very clear. Okay. So, here's the deal. I was thinking. I know. Probably a bad idea. Probably dangerous to think in this modern age. Thinking is bad for your health, because the more you think, the more you consider taking action, and the more action honk to you too. The more action you take, the more likely you are to be placed on some registry of some sort. But yes, we are gonna clear some of these, not all of them, just the ones right over here. And now we are going to do this. Give me that. I'm going to clear this area right here. Give me ladders. Ladders will work for me. Don't need this right now. Okay, let's build out a bit. And let's see. This will take a little bit of testing. Do I have... I do. Let's use that. Okay. Let's make these slabs. Okay, so here's the idea. We're going to make a surface to launch TNT off using redstone stuff, because that sounds fun to me. Let's get rid of that. So the idea will be we have a piston with that, and then this, it'll move the thing underneath, so we don't want okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Nope, not that. We're going to go this way. it. And here's okay. Yeah, we'll use a second. This is very rough draft. This is not even like gonna be a good build. It just is, I just want it to work because it sounds fun. So that will move this. So let's just get rid of that, I guess. And now we want. I guess I'm overthinking it. We could have just had. Could have just done that. Here, yeah. I think this will work. Because, yeah, I think if that doesn't work, you can call me stinky. You can call me stinky either way, as long as it's true, I suppose. Just don't lie. Don't lie about how stinky I am. Okay. This is looking a little too dirty for me. So that. Okay, so here's the idea. Redstone. Let's see. This should work. That might need to be a block, but for now we can give this a test. Yeah, that works. And now let's just go straight into live testing. Let's do that. I don't know if that would connect. Let's see. It does. That's fine though. So actually no, that's not fine. I have a feeling that because this is less than a block, this needs to be open. As long as it doesn't somehow get underneath that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe that would be okay because that's math, because this is size of a TNT. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk that. Okay. Well, let's test it. Oh, that broke something, or I broke something. One of those. Let's see how this works. We don't want these to move at the same time. Let's change this up and do one of these. I don't have the things for that. Let's just do a menu. Whew, that was a lot riskier than I was hoping it would be. It did a little bit of it, but it got caught. It got caught on that, so that's not good. Okay, we can improve this. We can improve this. But see, like that's the idea. That's the idea. If I can make it so it launches a little bit more, that would be satisfying. Like see, it's like redstone, it's tricky, but like if you especially if it's a TNT thing, it's like, oh, it's just kind of funny. It's I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to me. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like anything. You can dislike everything ever if you want. No one's forcing you to like things. My inventory is full of garbage. This can go back. Back. Can all go in there. That can go in here. Oh, God. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna eat these. Well, not right now because I'm still full. Oh no, I'm still full. I can't eat the glowberries. I'm still fully saturated, and the glowberries cannot be consumed because I am full. What a problem. What a problem to have. I haven't eaten much today in real life. I had an orange. I should probably eat something. I don't know if you can use deep slate. Hello? I think there's I just wanna blow everything up. I just wanna blow things up in Minecraft with my blocks of TNT. Let's fine. Fine. Let's do 4. There was a creeper. A creeper was injured by my explosive. It's near. It's very close. It's very close. I can smell it. Let's do that. Think it was I don't think it was defeated. I think it's still alive. I think it's this way. I think it's over here. Give me the light. I desire light. Where is it? Where is it? I'm getting distracted. I think if it was hurt here, either there was a tiny area that let's listen. I don't know. Let's detonate one more. This is much more satisfying than the rigors of mining by hand. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. Oh, yes. I became distracted. Do I have sticks? I do. I do. Let's cook some of these. Use some of that. We need 3 for what I want to try. I want to try. Oh. I want to try to make it so it doesn't need something directly underneath the TNT. So it just triggers the TNT. The TNT begins to fall, and then immediately after the TNT starts falling, the 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 thing the thing starts launching. So we're going to put some of this in there. We don't need this much deep slate. We'll throw that there. That can go in there. Yeah, there's some area very close. Is it like up directly above? I don't know. Oh, is that it? Is that it right there? Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, so wrong way up here. Okay, so we want the TNT to trigger here. So the TNT, that could be a problem. I think the solution is quite straightforward. Let's go get that. Let's go get that crafting table and move it close. Okay, so crafting table. So let's see. We want. Well, let's get some more redstone. I'm struggling. So we want this to launch after the TNT has fallen. So we're going to go over here. TNT ignites, starts falling. Do I have? I don't have gravel, but it starts falling, and then so you go beep, and however long it takes to fall. I guess we could now. I don't want to do that, but let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Important thing is to try. So that'll interact with the TNT, and then that gets the piston. Okay, yeah, signals can't go down on slabs. Got it. How about this? Same thing, same problem. Okay. Let's increase it to max. I don't think it's gonna be max. I think having the delay be longer at first is a safe option. Because if it doesn't push it, it should just go straight down. That's also an outcome. that is also an outcome. Yeah. I need to channel my etho. I need to channel my etho. Hey, be etho adjacent. Don't be like etho, because etho's his own person. You can be your own person. You don't have to be etho. Yeah, that's part of the issue there. Okay, I'm gonna just do that. So, uh, um, so it takes longer to fall than I was anticipating. In that case, we want it closer. Just give it less of a distance to fall. Maybe. Uh, give me my things. Thank you. Food. Food sounds good. I might like food. Oh, that's an issue. Is it? It might not be. It might not be an issue. Who's to say? We'll find out. Find out the hard way. Okay. And now... okay. Yeah, that's gonna move, so we don't want that to be the part that sends the signal. Um, I need that. I require it now. I require that. I require it. Okay. Brain firing on all two cylinders. Let's just screw precaution. Brick precaution. Um, okay. Okay, okay. That's as it should be. Okay. Okay. All right. And this is going to move, but it's also going to prevent it from I don't something. Okay. This I predict will go about to there. Okay, let's make this a bit bigger. I'm obviously wanting to back up more, so I'll give myself the space for it. Okay. Whoa! Did I break anything I care about? See this? is why we redstone. Because that was way further than I thought I could manage with that. I guess I should have expected that a little bit, because I've seen videos. I've seen video examples of things like this. That was fucking sorry. Pardon my. That was really cool. Oh, I'm hungry. I can eat these. I can eat these. Yay. Okay, that is fun. Well, I mean, we have a system. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. 4-tick delay. What if we do 3? What does that look like? Okay. This is pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, this is not what I thought it would go like. I was way wrong. I was way wrong in that. Okay, yeah, my inventory's getting full. That's one thing about TNT mining. If you're not really ready for how much stuff you get, you're gonna be finding yourself running out of space. Huzzah. Yes, I wanted that. Yeah. Do I need moss? No, I don't. I don't need it. All right, yeah. I mean, now I'm aware, at least, of like the potential of this type of thing. I'm gonna take back all my redstone and these things. All right, that's all our redstone stuff. You don't need that in there. Okay. Well, I have not eaten much today, and I've played for a while and recorded for longer than I planned. So let's call that good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep this minimally edited. Stretch. Remember to stretch once in a while, everybody. Our bodies are made to move. Unless you're an artificial intelligence, then you're just, you're made to be in a computer. You don't have you don't really have a body. But that's existential or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Do I have emotes? Do I have? Do I have? Do I? No. Let's set up an emote so I can wave. Alright, if they want to load. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Let's see what this looks like. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, there's a creeper there. Huh. That's crazy.